It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Wilson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
36 power.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, check Mike 6.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. Fighting his way through contact. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off play action. Fields escaping the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, Try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields now to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. There he goes inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the screen pass.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. There's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6-man. Check cross, check cross. Alert. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right now.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike, 58, right there. We got it. 58, come on. 14, right.
Wilson. Being chased out left. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 70 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
65, 65.
Now it's Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Here we go, D. Mike 56.
One play action. Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
What? 280. 6, tackles. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What? 380. 6. I'm coming after you. Check. Friday. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
They go back to Carson here on second. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They run again with Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
What? 380. Hey. Turn it right. 3 down. Mike 6. I know he ain't got it. Hey, check Mike 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Handoff to Dallas. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he's brought down. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They're going to try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd down, Carson, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.